ladies and gentlemen. Yeehaw! And it feels good to be back once again under the lights, this time for the third time like ever, bringing you Peachfield Demolition Derby from Bristol, Tennessee. Keeping up with the latest derby action in town. It's quite cool outside. I'm not sure what the exact temperature is, but we can see the engines are making way more power than during the daytime, which allows the cars obviously to go faster, which allows for more action. As well as AI settings have been set way more crazier than before. I know, you thought it's not possible to have them go any more crazier than that, but we did, and you're about to witness that pretty soon. For now, a quick shout out to our sponsors. Reddit. Post your edit on Reddit. For a long time it's been a hub for alternative thinking and physics editing alike. Shout out to the Reddit community that's been staying with us for such a long time. 283 modified engine physics. Once again, an A1 engine representing 1963 Corvette engine base model, running approximately 230 gross horsepower and putting out about maybe 170 rear wheel horsepower to the rear wheels. Russian hackers. Any help that you need with hacking, whacking, shirtless fishing, dishwasher repair, bank and social security accounts, cars, boats, SUVs, trailer homes, assassinations and more. They got it covered. And therefore you need to call Russian hackers. As you can see, the new settings are allowing the guys to go 4, 5, 6 wide in this little half-mile trek, making the shit look like the 405 freeway. 30 minutes into the session and we have Bobby Dylan's number 9 Chevy Chevelle taking the first spot and holding tight for it for right now. Shout out Jimmy Stilinski's pink car. He's been pretty successful in previous races, yet to claim any prizes, but he's a major player for sure. As some of you might know or might not know, AI gets a fixed setting in between minimum and maximum ratings every time we load the track, so a practice session is a good indication of which cars received which settings higher or lower than each other. I know it's confusing, but screw you guys anyway. Let's see what happens there at the very last moment of practice session. Number 32 of Manny Beef Lover scores the first spot with the highest, the highest time of 17.92 seconds, beating Bobby Dylan by 6 thousandths of a second at the very last minute of practice session, claiming $500 complimentary practice winner prize. As well as after qualifying, we got the 00 car of Penny Packer scoring the pole again, getting $1,500 bonus check from our sponsors, and it will be starting on the pole pretty shortly. And we will be right back with you fuckers right after the short commercial break. We are back from the commercial break, and can I have everybody rise up for the federal, regional, national and local 2017 physics editing anthem. Right, let's take a ride with our sponsor, starting from the back as the tradition. The guy in the back gets to sponsor the race. It's Beef Lovers Chicken Farms all over Texas. The best chicken in Texas. Eat more chicken. That's that guy. And green flag in the air, and we're looking at something that seems to look like the most boring rear restart from the back ever. Making up one spot, trouble in the front for the orange car of Andy Hernandez. Making up few spots, our sponsor. You can see number 48 car in the front of the pack being spun out right here. And this concludes the one lap ride with our sponsor, Chicken Farms all over Texas. attention to that guy, you know. Next race, maybe. Here, let's take a look at the replay from the front. 00 car taking the boys for the first lap of the third, like ever, demolition derby. Slow motion happens to number 3 car, number 48, third spot, gets spun out by our practice winner number 32 of Many Beef Lover, hits the curve, and that's pretty much what it is for that guy. Now we have 2 Mustangs leading the race, as you can clearly see here on the replay. Ooh, hard heat for the 48 car. Jack Christensen over there manages to squeeze in past the trouble. And quick shout out to our sponsors once again: Reddit 282, Magnified Physics, Russian Hackers, and more. Wolfie Racing, Foxy Racing, let's not forget about those guys. And as it seems like few laps of clean racing, that allows us to take a look at the replay of what happened to number 97, the orange car of Andy Hernandez gets set up by number 9 and by Buddy Spears' blue Camaro. Right there, one more time, you can see as they approach the field. Ooh! This thing does look like a 405 at the rush hour. I tell you that. Alright, let's take a look at our top 12. The Fanny Packer car being number 12, a couple of Rich Manovsky's car, Chris Colgate, Bobby Gillen, and Beef Lover hanging out there, the pink car of Jimmy Stilinski turning running third. It's a pretty good lineup over there. Let's look right with our leader. You see what the distance between first and second spot is. The Mickey D's Mustang, as you can see right there, chasing our leader down slowly. Distance not that far, the third car is not. You can see how the whole field pretty much spreads out slowly. Here we are with number 3 spot, number 711. Jimmy Stilinski car, you can see kind of breaking away from the rest of the pack as the race winds down. You know, we're approaching probably lap number 5 or so, and so far so good. We haven't seen any major accidents going on at this point. You can see tight battle for the 4th spot between the car of Buddy Spears and a few green cars of Chris Colgate's and Jimmy Stilinski, with a bunch of other chasers right behind them. You can see how high and how close the racing gets up for the 4th spot right there. Let's take a look with the helicopter cam. We got trouble up front and the 2 leaders collide right there for the lead. We got contact in between. Ooh, big mess behind them. Bunch of cars spin out, and our top 12 just got a huge shake up. Right there, let's take a ride with pink car Jimmy Stilinski. You can see the 2 leaders being blocked by the 52 car, and then slam contact over there. And you can really see how close it gets with the 1st spot. The pink car going on the outside, the 00 pressing him on the inside. But Mike Wiener, 52 car, blocks the outside line. And we got a new leader, pink car number 711 of Jimmy Stilinski. There's quite a bit of the distance in between. Ooh, more trouble up front. And there you go as well, approach lap number 7. But first, let's take a look at the replay and see what happens that led to this situation. Up in the back of the field, 3 cars collide, 2 Mustangs and Mike Wiener number 52 car. Quite a bit of damage on it, but instead of pulling over, look what it does. It waits for the leaders to come through. You see the 2 leaders approaching, and then it goes all the way to the bottom of the field to block the 2 leaders, being like, "Thank you," which allows the pink car to go up high, got no space to go, gets sent down into the leader, and pretty much number 52 car of Mike Wiener, once again, even from the back of the field, you know, creating all these drama. 3 cars of Mike Wiener all the way in the back of the field. affecting, you know, the outcome of the race. Who would have thought that would happen? As we're approaching lap number 8 in our like third ever demolition derby. You can see car 62 of Mike Winner being spun and takes away Buddy Spears' car that was running solidly in 5th. Let me tell you a few stories about Buddy Spears. One of these cars is now participating in the Demo Derby due to a horrible mistake of me using the car for camera view, and therefore Buddy Spears only runs 2 cars in this Demolition Derby, just to show you guys how honest I am. But ooh, bunch of hits right there. Now Buddy Spears' team is down to 1 car. Anyway, yep, he had high hopes on that. Let's take a look at our leaders once again. Pink car keeps leading the 00 car, even though it is trying hard to catch up. And I guess this is where we go to our next commercial break. Music was crazy commercial break. Alright, bam, slam. This allows the move for the 5th spot between Bobby Dylan and the blue car. Yeah, this is how Bobby Dylan took 5th spot away from Buddy Spears. Ooh, he gets loose over there. Okay, how many laps left? Let's see. As the leaders are trying to chase each other down. 3rd and 4th spot. Whoa! Did you see that move? That was for the 3rd position, even though Manny Beef Lover lost it to Bobby Dylan, but he moved the McDonald's car way out. These days over, guys. ETDs maybe next time. And what we got here, as the leaders are chasing each other down, and this is probably lap number 13. With 2 more laps to go, they line up right next to each other for the lead. And this is crazy. The 00 car takes the lead away for the 2nd, but the 71 car of Jimmy Stilinski gets a push on the high line. So many words I gotta say. And takes the lead back over again. 00 car, however, staying on his toes with about 2 laps to go. We're going into turn 1, and it's very close, guys. Any mistake, anything can happen with 00 car. Is going to take it. And here we are on the rear bumper of 7 and 11 car of Jimmy Stilinski. As well as a battle for 3rd spot. We can see Bobby Dylan up front over there being chased by number 32, our practice winner, and Beef Lover's car. White flag in the air, 1 more left to go. Let's take a roof cam with our runner-up and back to the rear bumper of Jimmy Stilinski. And it looks like we got our 3rd champion, guys. Number 711 of Jimmy Stilinski. Everybody, this anthem is for you, Jimmy. Let's take a look at what happened for the 3rd position. Kraskolia's left car puts a block on Bobby Dylan's Chevelle, which allows to make pass on the high line. Our practice winner. They go 3 wide into the last turn. Square off toe to toe at the front finish line. As you can see, 3 wide right here. And let's take a look. What happens for the 3rd spot, ladies and gentlemen? I know that 3rd and 4th both get the same complimentary penny coin, but right there, if it is a matter of principle to anybody, the blue car, practice winner number 32, takes it away, I don't know, few inches at a time. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now is the time for trophy award ceremony. Jimmy Stilinski, 711 car. Excellent performance, excellent review for today's race. It's a cup right there, and as well you can see the rest of the drivers line up after this race. Good job, Jimmy, and We'll see you next time. Goodbye.